Hey guys, I told you, jumping around. Jump, jump, jump. Let's get started.
Jimpy, jimpy,
Teaching my class. Okay, we're going to jump around. We're in chapter 14. I know, he said what? We were just in chapter 11. Draw parallel and perpendicular lines. This is, you remember how excited I got about line plots? Nothing compared to my parallel and perpendicular lines. Mrs. Orlovsky sometimes has trouble with those, you guys. Julie, Nate, and Amanda bought concert tickets. Each ticket cost the same amount. 3 tickets cost $36. How much did Nate pay for his ticket? Well, 3 divided by 36 we know would be 12. There we go. We know that, oh, what? 3 divided by 36 goes in 1. Oops, sorry. $12. Okay? $12, not $1,200, $12. Okay. Oops. They're like, wait, how come you don't know this yet? Well, I skipped that. I mean, I would do it if we were in school, but no. Okay, so perpendicular. Here's what I want you to know. Well, all right, so they have 3 different things here. Perpendicular makes a T. So I want you to look at all 3 of these and ask yourself, which one looks like a T or a plus sign? And that would be this. Whoa. This one. Come on. This one, right? Parallel. Parallel lines will never touch. A line goes on forever. It's infinite. Okay, so that means that you have to look at this line and decide, if I extend it all the way out, would they ever touch? And if the answer is no, then it's parallel. See the 2 L's in parallel? That's how you know parallel. The 2 L's tell you what parallel lines look like. And then intersecting is just like intersecting, okay? Where they just intersect with each other. I just want to show you the parallel. See? Oh man, why do I do that? In this word, see the 2 L's? I'm going to put like a little, the 2 L's, that tells you that they're parallel. They'll never, ever, ever touch. So sometimes parallel lines will look like, let me see if I can do it, look like this. Okay, so you have one, and then you have another one, and it's like that. That's not parallel, because what would happen if I extended them out? They would eventually, they would eventually cross. Okay? Okay, so label 2 parallel streets on the map below. So I want you to look at the map, and we're going to think about a parallel street. And 2 perpendicular streets on the map below as Rogers Lane and Main Street. Label 2 streets that are intersecting but not perpendicular as Connor Ave and Willow Lane. Now we would be doing this in class, and this is going to be impossible for me to write on. So I'm going to flip to the next page. But I want you to just take an idea of where we would be putting these. So we have to name 2 parallel streets on the map below as Ridge Ave and Crest Street. Then we're going to look at perpendicular. So remember, perpendicular make the pluses or T's, right? And then we have intersecting streets. So intersecting means they just come together at some point. So I'm going to turn to the next page. So this is what they came up with. So they had to label the 2 parallels as Ridge Ave and Crest Street. So they picked, let me show you here. They picked right here and right here. Okay, so that means that these will never ever meet. two perpendicular streets on the map as Rogers Lane and Main Street. So here's Rogers Lane and Main Street. See how they meet, right? They make a plus. And two streets that are intersecting but not perpendicular, Willow and Connor. They're the ones that have the little bloop and the little bloop. All right. Oliver, was riding in the car, heart, Ollie, and saw the sign. Describe how the line segments cross each other. So these orange things here. So how do they cross each other? Are they parallel? So parallel lines, they're pointing out, they're not always the same distance apart, but they never, ever, ever cross. So he saw something with parallel line segments. Now I want to show you in the parallel. See those two L's? Parallel. They're never going to touch, but they're always a different distance apart. This is in your book. I really want you to understand this. Here's how you show that something is parallel. See how it's A, B, and C, D? Now they just came up with those letters. You could pick any letters that you want. But they said line segment AB is parallel to line segment CD. Okay? And the two little L's in between, that means parallel. Now we've got intersecting. So line AB intersects with line CD. And see this little symbol? That means that they're perpendicular. Now, a perpendicular line means that it's 180, that's 90 degrees, okay? So it makes like the little box lets you know that that is a right angle, which we'll get into. I am going to do that because I love angles. Okay. It says ray AB and line segment CD are what? So, does it make a T? No, it's not perpendicular. Are they lines that will never meet? No. So they can't be parallel. So they would be intersecting. Describe the line segments outlined on the tennis racket. So we know that they're never going to meet, so they would be parallel. And now we're on to our own thing. Okay? And that's it. It's such an easy one, guys. I know. You're going to be so happy because it's easy. All right. See you on Zoom.